Guys, welcome back to CNC Life, and today we're gonna be having a really fun day, which I say that every day, but today I got my two puppies here. I got Coda over here. I have Cece right here on the leash, but Coda's been hanging out back and forth all day. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am a little bit sick. Are any of you guys sick? I feel like I've just been sick today, and I feel so like my throat and like my head, it just feels a little bit congested. I don't know, something doesn't feel right, but anyways, today's gonna be a very interesting day because later on I do want to open up with you guys about something, which as you can see by the title and thumbnail, you guys know what I'm going to talk about. But first, I want to tell you guys a little bit about our day. I just got this little sign here, and I found this cute quote that I loved, and I ended up putting it on here. I really want to hang it up right here above the calendar, or maybe right here. I don't know where to put it on the wall, but I'm gonna need Carlos to hang it up on the wall somewhere for me. Carlos is out getting a haircut, but I thought we're gonna be taking Cece to the dog park today because we want her to get a little exercise. So I'm gonna go actually play with Coda outside right now because little guy needs exercise too. So first of all, I gotta clean up stuff outside. It's just so hard taking care of both dogs when Carlos isn't here. You ready, Cece? Whoop! Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Look at my floors. It rained the past couple days and the dogs just obliterated my floors with mud. I'm gonna have to mop. Oh, so bad. It is such a beautiful day outside today. So nice, so warm out. Oh, she got it. Coda's already so tired. He's already laid down so many times. But Cece was just not being a brat and took the ball, even though she hates playing ball. Cece's really good at just watching him play ball, because she's not interested in chasing it. She does play with Coda, but if he doesn't want to, she just hangs out with me. Cece, I know you want to take it from me. Okay, ready? What? What is it? Tired, huh? Yeah, tired. You're not tired, are you? It's just hot outside today for you. Okay. So as you guys know, I told you guys earlier that we had something to talk about, and that by the thumbnail and title, that I'm obviously going to talk about it, and that's the time. So if you guys don't know, a few weeks ago, maybe like a week or two ago?
I think it was last week's video.
Last week's video, we posted about what kind of birth control I'm on, and I told you guys I was on this birth control and that I have had a really bad experience about it, and I asked you guys if you guys wanted to hear about it, and a lot of you, actually a ton of you, almost every one of you, were like, yes, we want to hear about it, we want to know everything about it. So here I am going to do that. Carlos, get your booty out of here.
It's okay, I don't need to hear this.
Okay, he's already heard it before.
I went through it with her.
Anyways, okay, so I told you guys last week that I got the copper IUD, and I've had it for, I want to say, I've had it for almost 2 years, and I have to say it has been the worst experience of my life. It is a horrible thing. I would never recommend anybody to get this unless they know exactly what it is. But basically what the copper IUD is it's a little T-shaped copper piece of thing that goes inside of your uterus, and they put it in your uterus, and it helps you not have babies. And the special thing about the copper IUD is that it's non-hormonal, and it doesn't like irregulate your periods or do anything like that. It was kind of like the most natural way at the time, what I thought, the most natural way to prevent pregnancy. So I went ahead and got it, and I have to say, guys, it was so painful. Like, the experience of getting the IUD is still like burned into my brain about how horrible it was to have it and have it be like put inside me. It was horrible pain, and it felt like it lasted forever. I almost passed out, and now I'm like reading people's comments, and they tell me like, what did this one lady say? She said down here, a lot of you have had the same experience, by the way. A lot of you have said that you have had horrible experience with it. Literally the worst experience of your guys' life, which makes me feel better because I have a friend who told me about the copper IUD. I didn't find out on it like by myself. And she was like, oh, you have to get this. This is so amazing. And so I went and got it, and she does not have the same issue I have. She's like, oh my gosh, it's fine. It's amazing. Doesn't like bother me at all. But this one lady said that she was shocked that my doctors let me get the IUD, because apparently some doctors don't even let you get it if you haven't already had babies. Something about your uterus not being like expanded enough, because I just think that I don't know, something about it is just so bad. One of the most common birth control that most people use is the birth control pills. But I kind of already know myself, and like if you know yourself, you know yourself, and I know that I am not good at being consistent. So the cool thing about the IUD was it's in me. I'm done. I don't have to worry about it. I think it's like it can last like 7 to 10 years and before you have to take it out and replace it. So I really like that idea of not ever having to be like, oh, I need to take the pill, or I need to make sure I do this or do that. I need to go get the shot in my arm or whatever. This was like a years long commitment of not having to worry about it ever again. And that has been the only upside of it, is that I have not once ever worried about being pregnant because of this IUD. Even on the process of having my IUD, it complicated my periods so much. It made them so much more like worse, heavier, more painful. They lasted longer. They honestly give me the worst periods ever that I did not have before. That's how I know it's definitely related to that. What I was gonna do was later on in my, while I was on the IUD, I was like, well, I wanna get it taken out, but I knew that if I was gonna get it taken out, that I would need to be on something else. So I even tried taking birth control pills to see if I could even do it just for myself. And even just for myself, it didn't last more than a month without me, like, you know, skipping days, missing days, not like listening to my alarm. I had an alarm clock on every day that told me when to take it, and every time I would do it sometimes, but not every time. And I was like, well, I really don't want to worry about it later. One of the most common questions when I tell people about how horrible the IUD is and how much the copper IUD is specifically, because there's another IUD, but I have the copper one obviously. And one of the most common questions is like, well, why don't you just go get it taken out? And that's just because I'm so scared to get it taken out, because I've also, even the comments that you guys left the other day, I'm scared of them, because even you guys are telling me like, yeah, it really sucks getting taken out, and I'm just afraid of there being a complication of some sort. So I haven't got it taken out because I'm just so traumatized from when I got it put in that I don't ever want to get it taken out, because I'm just so scared. I even had an appointment to get it taken out because it was making my life so miserable. My periods were so bad. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get it taken out. I had a doctor appointment and everything. Carlos dropped me off. I walked in, I walked out, and I said, I'm not doing it. So I skipped out on my own doctor appointment to literally get it taken out because I was just too afraid. I mostly would not recommend the copper IUD, especially if you have not had babies. I do think that being previously pregnant and having a baby will actually help with getting the IUD afterwards. But I definitely just wouldn't recommend it in general for anybody who has not had a baby, because I think that it was just so painful, and the pain lasted for days after. And then now every time I hit my period, I'm reminded of just how bad it is and how much it just really makes my life miserable sometimes. So, I mean, in conclusion, for the most part, I want to say, like, I'm definitely be getting the IUD taken out of me probably soon. It's just that I'm a little bit afraid to, obviously. And also, I have to say that I talk a lot of smack about the IUD, but it also has been one of the most awesome things ever. I have not worried once about being pregnant. I have not had any unwanted pregnancy. It has done the job completely. Obviously, it's done the job. And that's why every month when I get my period, I'm always reminded of how much I hate it. But I'm also reminded, like, it worked though. But I'll probably never do it again. I think from now on, I would just stick to I don't even know what I would stick to. You guys need to leave in the comments what you guys would think would be better. I've heard a lot of people talk about, oh, the Nuva ring's super awesome, or like the shot in the arm or something, but I heard the shot in the arm is bad. We'll see. I think for the most part, I just wanted to know, like, if you guys have had any similar experiences. I've heard of a lot of other women who have had a similar experience, very, like, unwanted, and I've heard a lot of people have really horrible experiences of it getting stuck, it being punctured by them, the doctor's not putting it in correctly, embedded into their cervix. It all does not sound very nice. So that's why I'm mostly scared to go get it taken out, because I'm afraid that, like, something bad like that's gonna happen. But obviously I just gotta do it because I just want to get this thing out of me and done. Anyways, I think that's it for this. If you guys have any other, like, I guess story times you guys want us to talk about, you guys should leave those in the comments for me. Really, like, any kind of thing, and I'll look over them and I'll pick some to talk about in a story time. I want to get better at this. I feel like I was all over the place for this. I hope I wasn't. If I was, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get better at doing story times. But with that, I think that's actually it for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.